Hello again, welcome to today's attempt at the Fibble puzzle. This is exactly like Wordle, except there's one lying clue in every row, and that really messes with your brain. So the lie could be anything. Maybe the H should be green, or maybe it should be grey, or maybe one of the other letters should be yellow or green instead. We just don't yet know. So I'm going to start with the H again, and it's still yellow. That's annoying. If it was green or grey, then I'd know that at least it's lying on one of the rows, but we don't know that. So it's fairly likely that we've got the H, I think. Let's try shoot. Okay, so now let's assume that the H is lying here. It might be lying on both of the top rows, but we have to make an assumption at some point. So if the H is lying there, that means there's no C, U or E. So probably one of the vowels is lying in these first two rows. So if that's the case, still not sure how it helps us. Let's pick one of those vowels. Let's pick A, I or O. And I want to use the H and the T again. So how about we try light and see what that gives us? That's a lot better, isn't it? So one of those is lying. I think, well, what are the odds that the H is lying in every line? No, it can't be. If the H is lying everywhere, that means there's no I, which means that the I would be lying down here as well, which is a contradiction. You can't have two liars in a row. So that means the H has to be lying on this row, so the H is definitely in the word somewhere. Now, how does that help us? Maybe the L is lying. Also, we know that the I is lying here. So we probably need either an O, A, R or D. I was thinking it could be something like shift, but we can't use the S because we need to use the I, and again they can't both be lying on that second row. So what are we thinking? I suppose it still could be a GHT ending? No, because the G can't be there. The I and the H can't both be in the right place, because then they'd both be lying. So that makes things really difficult. If we've got to use the H and the I, maybe that means it has to be habit. That would also mean that the A is the liar on the top row, so it's all perfectly plausible, I think. What? We don't have an H and an I. Oh no. Okay, so I'm fairly convinced that the H has to be the liar here, so that means there's no I, which means that the I is lying here. But it also does mean that there's an A, so the A is lying here. So we've now got the H, A, L and T have to be in the word. And there has to be a liar on this row, which might well be the S. So let's try shout. Wow, I was convinced it was habit for a second, and it turned out to be something completely different. This game really messes with your brain. You just don't know what to trust, but it's tricky but a lot of fun. Let me know if you want to see more of it on the channel. Let me know how well you did yourself if you've ever played it. There's a link in the description so that you can play it yourself. That's the Fibble puzzle. Thank you for watching and bye for now.